ask a few questions to see if this resonates with you. Okay, so you have gone through a lot of healing. Okay, you've healed traumas, you've healed and discovered limiting beliefs about your way of thinking that you have expanded, you have changed, you have found more unlimiting or unconditional ways to, be in your reality. And you have made this huge shift within yourself. You have made a huge change within yourself. And I'm going to talk about in the family environment, okay? Sometimes you might feel that those around you are not seeing the changes that you have made. Perhaps you have made a change that you don't express yourself in a harsh tone as much or as often or not at all. But people haven't seen that from you, and you questioning, I've made so much change, I'm here, I feel a different person, I feel more expanded, but I don't feel like the people around me can see this. And I have been questioning this, and this is part of my experience in this now moment. The same way we communicate from those places of trauma that we used to perceive and be, that reality that we expanded from, that we shifted from, is the same aspect as being able to communicate from the new version that you are right now, the new expanded version that you are right now. And perhaps there's a lot within yourself that you are ready to communicate and express from this new version of yourself, or perhaps there's still um, a fear or a lack of trust in your authenticity, this new authenticity that you are acquiring, that you are becoming, to be able to express this new ways of you being. And therefore, because we are holding back, and because we have maybe fears, or we have maybe we feel that they might not get you, right? Perhaps they feel that they might not get you, so we hold back. And even though our heart and intention is in the new space of this unconditional version of yourself, in this shifted version of yourself, we are still perhaps communicating with some of the traits that we used to, and therefore sends this mixed signal to others around us, and they struggle to understand uh, perhaps where we're coming from, and even like, is there a change? Yeah, but you have changed, you are a completely different person. But are we in our authentic self expressing that within our environment, within our nucleus, where we live within our core of our environment? And I wasn't. And I wasn't, even though I've been asking this question for months, right? And I realized that my communication wasn't as authentic as my shift. Okay, I was still holding some old communication ways, the things that I released it, but not being fully able to express in this new version. And I was also questioning, why is my communication not as expanded as I know I can be? Perhaps when I write, I'm much more expanded than when I'm expressing it in my voice, around people, with people, in relationships, in situations, in everyday activities, in everyday chores, in everyday tasks, anything. And that's because there was this, would they get me? Will they get me? Okay. And that's a very core limiting belief. Yeah, because perhaps we were, as a child, so expanded into energy, we understood the environment through energy. Every child does. And we were aware of things before they even materialize in people's way of being. And when they were materializing through um, not their heart but their triggers, it caused confusion to us, and that's how we perhaps start to not trust in our own intuition, in our own energy and navigation system, in our own ways of being, right? We start to then create these doubts and self-doubts within ourselves. So I'm just bringing this perspective, this con- I don't want to call it concept, but just this perspective. If you are sitting and asking, have people noticed how much I've changed? You know, I'm here seeing the world in a completely different lenses, in a much more expanded way, but my interactions are still sometimes trapped in the old ways. And even though you are coming from a different space within your heart, the intentions are not matching the communication. Yeah. And this is where I found myself in this um, little pool of mud where I was able to pick myself out and really see. So I hope this helps, and I hope to see you at the Patreon community where, you know, we pick out these things in our interaction in the group, and we expend it. We expend it to the point that really cracks open our perception and our reality to help us make these shifts and these huge shifts that we all ready to do. The energies are available right in front of us, and we're ready to do. We're ready. We're ready. We're here. Okay, so thank you so much for being here with me today.